Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson forced out to his left. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Yetur Gross-Matos able to get him for a loss of about 3. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
To throw again is Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his team.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Wilson. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's brought down. 59 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. On the ground, McCaffrey. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And this has no chance. It's no good. Well, wide to the left. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously. And he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game. But you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as this Super Bowl progresses?
Now Jackson on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 19. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jackson on 1st down. He'll get 5 out of the scramble in 2nd down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down. 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Odafe Owe. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Jackson eluding the pressure. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return is Duvernay. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Tommy Tremble there to make the grab. And the Panthers are getting closer now to that ever-elusive first Super Bowl victory. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Being chased out left.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Buying time to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Gonzalez to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Jackson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 38 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.